This time, we're working with a couple who are poles apart when it comes to their property.
I can't imagine living anywhere else.
There's so much that I just don't like about the house.
But agree they're in desperate need of more space.
The problem is it's
a two-bedroom house with 5 people living in it, and one of the bedrooms is off the kitchen.
And willing to take a few risks to get their perfect home.
How are we doing budget-wise?
Good Lord.
So we're here to help them make that all-important decision.
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Today, we're in Lincoln, a city known for its cobbled streets and historic architecture.
hello.
Hello, good morning.
Have you seen the aeroplanes going over?
No, are there a lot of aeroplanes?
Well, we are very close to the RAF station.
Oh, what? Where the red arrows are?
I'd love to have been a red arrow.
They wouldn't have let you be a red arrow.
I could fly circles around you.
Stick to the day job, Phil.
We're en route to meet Lincoln lass Carly and husband Eric, who met through Carly's mum 11 years ago.
I saw Carly for the first time. I was working in a pub back then. It was her mum playing a wing girl, basically, and showed Carly this handsome man from South Africa.
No, she just said, this is Eric, who I work with, and he was sweeping the floor at the time.
And eventually our paths crossed again. And then that was that. Never looked back. We've been together since.
Yeah.
But it's not just the two of them. Eric's sons, Matthias and Miller, stay regularly. And a few months ago, baby Kyan joined the family too.
Meaning the two-bedroom bungalow, which Carly bought in 2015, is now fit to burst.
It was really something that I wanted to do, but me and Eric were just dating at the time. We weren't really serious or anything. Straight away, I thought, I want this house. It's really close to my nan's anyway, so that was like a big plus. And I really liked the garden.
Although Carly still loves her first-time buy, Eric has never been a fan of the house, for several reasons.
The property just doesn't make any sort of like sense in terms of how it's been built. There's almost like dead spaces also that cannot be used, and it's so difficult to use furniture on it. The second bedroom is actually just long and narrow. It's difficult also to actually make sense in terms of how you could use a space better.
Eric's not wrong. This bungalow does have an unusual layout with a long, thin second bedroom off the kitchen, which is partly made up of dead space. The kitchen diner itself is a decent size, along with a large living room and a main bedroom with an ensuite at the front of the house. Having 2 bedrooms was already a tight squeeze when the boys stayed over. But since the arrival of Kyan, the family have run out of room, which highlights another issue.
The noise levels can be really, really a nightmare.
63, not all.
The boys would sleep in the back bedroom, which is just off the kitchen, and we were in the front bedroom. Since having our baby, we've had to swap because our bedroom is not quite big enough for the baby's furniture. It's not practical. So we've had to move into this back bedroom for that space.
And Kyan won't stay in his crib for long.
We need an extra room, so our baby's got his own room.
It's becoming a bit of an issue in terms of having that space for the kids to be themselves and also us to be a family, to be together and spend that quality time.
And although Eric does appreciate the huge back garden that typically comes with a traditional bungalow like theirs, he doesn't feel they're making the most of it.
One thing that really killed me the most is the fact that we don't have an outside space that even if it's snowing or raining, we can still entertain. In South Africa, we brought up like sort of barbecuing and having friends outside and entertaining. And to me, it's just like we're missing the best part of the house.
He's an outside person. Even on a Valentine's Day, I've had a romantic barbecue set up for me in the freezing cold outside.
all these stars, eh?
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, it's gloriously sunny today.
And I'm looking forward to a bit of outdoor hospitality.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello and good morning. Immaculate timing. So, yes, we have a bungalow. Look at that.
Oh, I love a bungalow.
A what?
A bungalow. It came out wrong.
Maybe let me do the talking today.
Hello.
Hello. Good
Hello.
morning.
Hello.
Come on in.
Thank you
you.
so much.
So tell us what's going on. Who wants to love? Who wants to list?
I want to list it.
And I want to love it. I don't think the house, in terms of the layout, is working for us at the moment. But I sort of think he needs a bit of a reality check because he likes the garden. He thinks that he's going to get another house like this.
Because everything with big gardens is now so much more relatively expensive because everyone's suddenly decided that being at home and being in their garden is the be-all and end-all.
What's it like when the older boys are here?
There's guitars playing, there's my older son doing his rap music, there's consoles playing and the volume is at 50.
So for me, it's quite difficult. It's not what you really want all the time when you've got a newborn.
How old are the boys?
13 and 15.
Oh.
Yes, so they've got a bedroom, but now we've had another child. It's like we've got a two-bed house, but we've got nowhere to put the new baby. Obviously, he's with us for now, but then he'll want his own space.
Time to move, clearly.
That's what I said, because
Well, no.
Carly, what's the background? How long has this been home?
We've lived here for 5 years, and it's a house that I purchased, and then Eric moved in with me because we were just like newly in a relationship at that time. And I've lived on this road for my whole life, so I'm very settled where we are. My nan lives and granddad live on the next street, and then my mum and dad live not much further than that again. And then my sister as well and my niece live in our old house where I actually grew up, so
Right.
very close.
You're very ensconced here.
Yeah.
I'm longing to see inside the house.
I fear I'm going to need an industrial digger to shift Carly's deep roots.
Hey Spencer, the heavy plant machinery is my domain.
Right. It's a long and thin kitchen, but it works. The issue isn't really in here, is it?
Well, would it work with two hulking boys, Eric, a baby in a high chair, and Carly? I mean, I can't see you sucking that up.
I don't think it's their biggest issue, but what I wouldn't be keen on is having my bedroom so close to a busy kitchen.
If you were asleep in there, or baby was asleep in there, and I had made a cup of tea...
I mean, noise is irrelevant because babies learn to sleep. Noise is not the issue, however much it might feel like it at the moment. It's never a long-term issue.
She's looking troubled and quiet, thoughtful, calm before the storm.
Prepare yourself to be showered with genius ideas, Pip.
It's clear to see where the issues are. The lack of bedrooms is one thing, but the way they're laid out, with wasted space and a lack of storage, isn't helping. The reception rooms aren't working either, with a dining area that's also awkward when you have to seat everyone at once.
This is a lovely room. It's not really suitable for watching football. It's a nice room. It should be something that someone gets to enjoy. I'm thinking it should be a bedroom.
I could solve all of their problems with a huge extension or loft conversion, but Carly and Eric's love-it budget of £50,000 just won't stretch to that. So I'm going to have to get creative with the space they already have and prioritise the pressing issues.
The way things are set up at the moment, it really doesn't work, and I'm simply not convinced that Kirstie's got anything like the budget in order to solve the issues, because the issues are many and varied. Hence why they need to move.
I won't deny that it's going to be a challenge to make this work within budget, but with careful planning, every single pound can make an impact.
It'll have to if you think you can fix the numerous issues here.
It's tough, both sides. I think your saving grace is the lovely garden.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
The problem is
It's a two-bedroom house with 5 people living in it, and one of the bedrooms is off the kitchen.
No, it is a two-bedroom house. It doesn't need to be a 4-bedroom house, but it certainly needs to be a 3-bedroom house with arguably 2 reception rooms.
So your challenge then is solving Eric out here, which could
That's
be done.
fine. That's easily solved.
Okay.
Give me £4,000 and I can make barbecue heaven out here.
Yeah.
Should Carly and Eric choose to list it, they'd have a budget of £250,000. But for that, I need to find them a new house that delivers more bedrooms, a better layout, and the outdoor entertainment space Eric's after.
And don't forget the £2,500 they'll have to pay in stamp duty, as well as moving and legal costs of £5,000, which would be better spent on turning this house into a functioning family home.
Well, we've had a good look round.
Yeah.
Can we have a talk about what I'm going to be looking for on the search side, on the listed side?
4-bedroom.
3 to 4.
3 to 4 bedroom. 3 to 4 bedroom.
Don't make it unnecessarily hard. We're trying to move.
A kitchen, diner that actually opens into like sort of our garden, so something with a bifold doors. An outdoor space also, like where we can just entertain even if it's actually raining.
And Carly, how far can I go?
Well, not too far. I mean, we do drive, and that's something that Eric keeps reminding me of.
If I've got your permission to show you what is affordable, a 10-minute drive.
We're open to looking at what's out there, but whether I would actually live in it is a different matter.
Does it need to be detached?
Ideally.
Yeah, we don't live in an ideal world. Okay.
Right, Phil.
Don't sound so chirpy. You've got just as hard a job as...
Carly and Eric have based their budget on what they anticipate their home will be worth after their £50,000 investment, making it a sideways move financially. So my challenge is to find a house that's bigger and better than theirs will be, but for the same amount of money.
Joking aside, not taking the mick,
Yeah.
not being competitive, when and where did you last see a detached 4-bed family house with an extra large garden for £250,000?
I don't actually feel that it is possible. Certainly not within a walk of the school, her sister and her grandparents. But Carly did say she'd open to stretching a bit further. I've got to play with that.
Well, you're moving to the other side of the tracks, mate.
I've been known to try and move people to the other side of the county, but it needs a different approach to get this pair on the same page.
I think you know that you're not confident.
No.
Yeah.
I think all we need to do is get you a really good barbecue and you're happy. It's quite easy. The rest, we can leave Kirstie to it.
I'm not convinced.
Well, at least Carly has faith in me.
If only it were as easy as that.
The road that we live on is almost my heart, so I can't imagine living anywhere else.
I just think that finding a bigger sort of property that is ready to go, it is the best way of dealing with this situation.
In Lincoln, Carly and Eric have been struggling to agree what to do with their cramped 2-bed bungalow for 5 years.
But with a £250,000 budget, I'm determined to show them the perfect house exists elsewhere. And that means looking a little further than Carly would like.
In order to show them a bigger house with space for everybody, I'm going to be some distance away.
Whereas I'm going to show them why they should stay where they are. And I've got 50 grand to transform this house for Carly, Eric and their growing boys.
It's a nice room. I'm thinking it should be a bedroom.
50,000 isn't enough to make this bungalow as big as Carly and Eric would like. So I've had to be creative with the space they have already, while stretching the budget as far as it will go to resolve their most pressing problems.
So, this is a bit of leap of faith, because obviously for £50,000, we're not getting a loft extension. So I don't want you to think when you turn over this page, there's going to be like, you know, dun.
Yeah.
What there is something that has come as a result of carefully listening to what you need. So you can turn over. The yellow bit is a kitchen, which would end where that table now ends.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how much bigger your kitchen would be.
Yeah.
By splitting part of the second bedroom and extending into the garden, my plan creates an impressive kitchen, dining, living room, big enough for a family of 5. Bifold doors will increase natural light and connect the house to the garden, something Eric needs to be happy here. With a new window, the reduced bedroom is perfect for baby Kyan. The original main bedroom becomes Matthias and Miller's teenage bedroom, which will double up as a workspace for Eric when they're not there. And finally, the existing living room is repurposed as Carly and Eric's new bedroom suite. I'm confident that once this house looks like a strong 3-bed, they would make back their their 50 grand investment. However, once we turn the lounge into a bedroom, it would leave the open plan kitchen living room as the only family space.
Okay.
I'm waiting to see what, you know.
I'm still taking all of this.
So we didn't really think about moving into the lounge as a bedroom.
It's a fantastic space. It would be a huge bedroom.
I like that idea. I think it just gives us our own space. Do you see what I mean? Like, away from everything else in the nicest way.
Can I leave safe in the knowledge that you're not horrified by the plan?
I'm not. And I think we've got something to work from here.
I'm sensing some hesitation from both of them. The reality of what their budget could actually achieve is certainly less than Carly and Eric would have hoped for. But with the market the way it is at the moment, suggesting anything more than this is a risk I'm not willing to take.
I really like it, and I can already see Eric's cogs are turning.
I just want to see if Phil can just come back with something different to what we've seen today. But the plan's absolutely spot on, I think.
He doesn't know it yet, and he might never acknowledge it. But I have just done Phil Spencer a massive favour. The pressure's off him.
I'm not sure about that. Now that Kirstie's set out the limitations of their renovation budget, I really must focus on ticking any boxes off their wish list that they just won't get at home. But that won't be easy.
They're making a sideways move financially, whilst at the same time wanting quite a lot out of a new property. So there's going to be some compromises somewhere.
And the most effective thing to compromise on would be location, because just 3 miles up the road, they could get much more for their money. So we're starting off closer to the city centre, 10 minutes drive from Carly's family. But there are good local schools, lots of activities for teenagers close by, and a fantastic selection of shops.
And we have here, it's an unusual house. It's about 2 years old.
Looks nice.
Looks really nice.
Good setting area.
Yep.
It's probably a bit far. Not too far, but it is a bit far.
Carly's not sold on the location, but I'm hoping the immaculate interior will make her feel differently. The house is laid out over 3 floors and is over 70% bigger than their current home. On the ground level, there's a dining room which leads onto the garden, ideal for entertaining. There's also a utility space, a downstairs loo and large internal garage, which would be perfect as a games room for the boys. On the first floor is an open-plan kitchen family room with enough space for them all to be together. There's also a bathroom and a double bedroom for the 2 boys. On the top floor is the main bedroom with ensuite, a 3rd bedroom for baby Kyan and a space for Eric to work from home. All the space thereafter, and at £250,000, it's within budget too.
Now, it is quite an unusual layout. So that is just a utility room.
Oh, wow.
And this is a dining room, but that's the way it's arranged at the moment. Given that you guys do your socialising outside, I just thought this, albeit an unusual layout, could really suit you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. It's not quite as big, though, as our garden.
Imagine friends around at the weekend, kids are playing outdoors, barbecue. Be amazing. You don't look convinced.
My barbecue vision hasn't warmed Carly to this place yet, but she might melt when she sees there's a whole floor of family space upstairs.
Oh, this is lovely.
Good lord.
Downstairs is all about having friends around. Up here is your family space.
Oh, it's lovely.
Really nice house.
I think if you picked this house up and moved it on the end of our street or a little bit closer, I think it would be a lot more appealing to me.
It might be a lot more money as well.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But have a wander. Explore.
Okay.
Okay.
I think the boys would be in their element.
Yeah.
Especially with access to
everything.
the living space and the toilet.
Yeah, this is lovely.
They can see this working for their 3 boys.
Oh, I've got a space for work. All my problems will be sorted now, aren't they?
Especially now we're working from home more.
Yeah.
And they both seem to like the look of the house.
Spacious also.
I like it.
But I sense a bit of hesitation still.
It's got it all going on. It could be perfect. What can I learn from here?
I think for me, I would like to see a slightly bigger garden.
Yeah,
Okay.
closer to home.
OK, that's good. I understand.
There's a lot of learning to be taken from, I think, seeing a property like this. I think we'll pinch a few ideas as well for our house.
Our new house that Phil is going to find us, yeah?
It's an absolutely cracking house and it could suit them really well. But there's no way that Carly's budging an inch at the moment. Phil's got some more work to do.
You certainly have, Phil. And speaking of hard work, 3 months after I last saw them, there's some unexpected demolition going on at Carly and Eric's.
We've took on some of Kirstie's ideas, but we've just adapted it a little bit. So we've gone a little bit wider than she'd said, a bit of a bigger extension. We've also knocked the garage down.
The plan I proposed involved extending this house as far as their 50 grand budget would allow and repurposing the rooms to make the best use of the space for everyone. But Carly and Eric have gone off-piste with an extension that's almost twice as big as we originally discussed.
The only thing that we didn't want to do was lose one of the bedrooms. So we decided to extend a bit wider than the suggestion.
So, with the new turbocharged plan, the garage is being torn down to make way for a huge extension along the whole width of the property, as well as expanding out to the back, which will give them a kitchen diner that's almost 180% bigger than they originally had, and space for a snug and utility as well. Rather than repurposing the living room, they've decided to keep their main ensuite room at the front for themselves and split the long bedroom off the kitchen into 2 small rooms for Kyan and the boys. It's an ambitious undertaking, and something which would usually cost £35,000 more than my original 50k budget. But Carly and Eric are confident they can make it work by taking on a lot of the work themselves and roping in their nearest and dearest.
Say hello, Dad.
Hello.
Family have been amazing in terms of, like, my dad coming around to put new doors in, my brother-in-law helped put the walls in, and really they've treated Eric a bit like their apprentice because he's got the muscle power and he's been knocking walls down and all sorts, haven't you?
Well, I have to take my hat off to this plucky pair and their generous family. If they can pull it off on the original budget, I'll be cock-a-hoop.
I think Eric's just going to be too emotionally attached to it. He's not going to be able to leave, are you?
I can't agree with that, so I'm not going to answer.
Eric's blood, sweat and tears now will be in this house.
As things stands, I'm still Team Phil.
Well, I'm just glad to hear someone on Team Listed isn't shy of a day's work.
Cheeky. But if Eric fancies doing a bit of free building work on their next house, I might still be in with a chance.
I know I can solve all of the issues. I just can't solve them all at the same time. There's got to be a compromise somewhere if Carly's ever going to come over to Team Listed.
However, finding a larger house with a bigger garden in their area and within budget is nigh on impossible. So I'm trying a different part of Lincoln, 5 miles from their current home and 15 minutes from Carly's family, but it has all the space they're after, indoors and outdoors.
Hello?
Hello.
I know what you're thinking,
Yeah,
but bear with me. We are a bit further.
Yep.
But I've got a converted bungalow, so I thought that would be familiar territory to you.
looks like our house.
I think they're going to be pleasantly surprised by what this 3-bed has to offer. At $260,000, it's slightly over budget, but it's newly renovated and ready to move into. The open-plan kitchen, dining and living area is perfect for busy family life, but there's also a separate sitting room, which could be used as a 4th bedroom. There are 2 double bedrooms and a family bathroom on the ground floor too. Then, in the newly converted loft, there's a 3rd bedroom that would make a great twin room for the boys, and an additional bathroom so they'd have their own space. But the thing I know will get them really excited is the huge garden.
Oh my gosh, okay.
So the garden at the first house was a bit of the letdown.
Yeah.
Not the case here, because this is really in a different league. It's 125 foot or thereabouts, which is bigger than yours.
How much bigger?
Well, by the time Kirstie's finished with yours, given that she's extending into your garden, so she is taking away and I am giving.
It's a really good space. I like the fact that it's almost flat also. Do you know what I mean? So you can actually do different things with the garden. That's really good.
As well as a garden that's over 20% bigger than their current one, there's also almost 40% more living space inside.
Now, the kind of spec and the finish of the first house, I know, struck a chord with you guys, so I wanted to continue in that theme.
You can't hear the road.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that.
Well, have a wander. Any questions, give me a shout.
Oh, yes. Okay. Now then.
Yeah, I like that. I like the view.
At least I've got Eric on my side. I'm hoping he'll be my secret weapon in convincing Carly to make the move.
Another bathroom.
It's a good size.
Another office space.
That's a
Similar to the last house.
Yeah, that's a clever thing. That is, you can actually have a nice, quiet place to work in.
It's probably a bigger floor space in their room at Howard's.
It's a good space. Really pleased with it.
You don't expect it, do you, at all?
No. Got a lot of thinking to do.
The layout they could have here without lifting a finger surely must be tempting Carly a bit.
How did you get on?
Really interesting property. Love the feel of it.
It's big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than I expected it to be. I didn't expect the upstairs. Yeah, you've done well. I think it's been a tough job for you.
Certainly the look of your face when we were outside that first house was, I ain't moving here, it doesn't matter what's in there.
It's a fair reflection, I think, because that is what I felt.
If we go back closer to where you are, something's going to give. Is it going to be the size? Is it going to be the condition? Is it going to be the garden? Is it going to be the price? It'll be one of them.
Or it'll be none of them, because we'll stay where we are.
Carly is digging in, Phil, and I think your listed dreams are going up in smoke.
Straight away, I thought, I want this house.
The property just doesn't make any sort of like sense in terms of how it's been built.
In Lincoln, Carly and Eric have been arguing for 5 years about what to do with their two-bed bungalow. I've been trying to entice Carly to leave the street she grew up in and explore other bigger and better homes. But despite my best efforts, she's yet to budge an inch.
I'm still not convinced that I'm going to move.
And Carly is doing her utmost to get Eric to love their current house as much as she does, with an ambitious, ramped-up version of my renovation plan.
I think Eric's just going to be too emotionally attached to it. He's not going to be able to leave, are you?
As things stands, I'm still Team Phil.
They're pushing themselves to the limit with this new plan, and I want to check how they're getting on.
It's 5 months since I was last here. Behind this very neat facade, there is a house that has been torn apart. Let's see how Carly and Eric are managing.
Removing the garage and extending along the width of the house, as well as to the back, will increase the space in their kitchen diner family room by almost 180%. So surely they'll have to increase the budget too.
Gordon Bennett, it's enormous. Because basically, this would go, I presume. So this is what's going. So that window would be bricked up and the kitchen would come round here. So that would be a whole kind of L-shaped wraparound situation. Oh, look. That is what I think it is. That is a clever idea. Oh, I'm impressed.
The main problem with the bedroom coming off the kitchen was noise. But since they've decided not to go with my plan of switching rooms, they've come up with a different solution.
This wall is new, so that this has created this laundry room. So this, when it's finished, will be a big open plan kitchen with a snug dining area and everything. But cleverly, all the utilities will be in the laundry room. I'm
impressed with the work they've done so far, but there's still a lot to do. and I'm anxious to find out where we're at with the budget.
So this is quite a lot more than we talked about.
Yeah.
Which is brave. How are we doing budget-wise?
Good Lord.
I think we're 2/3 into the budget now.
Okay.
So it is going to be a bit tight getting it to the end point. We're having to think about what really is a priority at the minute and what isn't. We probably can't afford everything right now, can we?
What we've done is we threw ourselves in terms of the size of the building and stuff like that, and we thought we will commit to that. And things like furniture and kitchens and stuff like that, we can do with a cheaper version for now, kind of thing.
You're completely right to focus on that, because so many people do focus on having that expensive new dining set or expensive new sofa, and that isn't the point. Where you're putting your money is where you'll get the money back.
Yeah.
Going so much bigger was always going to blow the budget, so I need to help them save money where they can, starting from the ground up.
The floor. It's a lot of floor, guys.
I know.
It's a lot of floor. And if you want it all to be the same
Ideally.
throughout...
It would look beautiful.
The wood-style flooring Carly and Eric want can vary in price by up to £69 per square metre. Given that they now have almost 50 square metres to cover, that could mean a difference of up to £3,500. So big savings to be had, but first they need to narrow down the finish they prefer.
Here is a selection of different floors, laminates, hardwoods, and the plasticky ones. I'm interested in knowing whether there's any difference between your choice. So, Eric, if you turn your back and you get Carly to put her top 3 on this table.
Flooring like this ranges in price from around £8 to £36 per square metre for laminate or vinyl, and £29 to £77 per square metre for hardwood. But the cheaper options can still be hard-wearing and often look just as stylish if they're laid well.
OK, well then that's it then. That was the one that you both picked.
With an oak-style, high-end vinyl costing just under £30 per square metre, that's a saving of over £2,000 compared to some of the hardwood options. But it's still pricey, and now they've decided on the look they could consider cheaper vinyl or laminate options in a similar style.
There are certain things which you can spend money on which will come with you if you leave, and certain things you spend money on which will add value to the property. In the grand scheme of what you're trying to do in your budget and everything else, that's all the money. Decision?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Whichever style of flooring you prefer, it's important to consider how the direction of the boards will affect the proportion of the room. Diagonal or corner to corner can create a wide and longer optical illusion depending on the space.
Living on a building site throughout the winter, a new baby, lots of decisions to be made, and a lockdown. It's pretty harmonious in there. I don't know which way they're going to go, but I'm pretty impressed.
Five months later, and despite several setbacks, Carly and Eric are making fantastic progress.
Our kitchen now is halfway there also, so really, like with the floor in, that's going to give us the momentum now to get to the finishing line as quick as possible.
With costs of materials skyrocketing, Carly and Eric made the wise decision to go for a cheaper flooring option with a similar look to the one they picked out. They've taken my advice to lay the boards along the length of the room, choosing a chevron pattern to create the illusion of an even bigger space. But will Eric think all the hard work is worth it in the end?
I think at this stage, for me, like, it's difficult to make that final decision whether I'm going to love it or list it. I still believe that there could be something out there that we would actually fall in love with.
He's keeping his cards close to his chest, but I feel a change of heart coming on.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I think this final house might just be enough to tempt them both to list it. Just south of the city centre, it's only 3 miles from Carly's family and is within walking distance of good schools, so it could be a great area for the long term.
Ready for another bungalow?
Oh, yes. It's looking good.
Looks nice.
Today's a bit of a curveball. We've come quite a bit closer back towards yours than we were at property 2, and we've got a lovely quiet road. The property's got loads of potential. It does need a bit of imagination and rejigging. There's tons to get excited about, but you're going to have to bear with me, keep an open mind.
Carly did say she'd be open to a project if I can find her a house close to home. And at £230,000, this 3-bed detached bungalow is well under budget, freeing up cash for a potential renovation. There's a large, modern fitted kitchen which looks out to the garden, and a separate lounge and dining area, giving everyone plenty of space when the boys visit. Conservatory and covered patio give Eric options to entertain in wet weather, and finally, to top it all, there's a garage and annex that can be a home office or a games room.
One of the things I know you guys are really into is entertaining outside and eating outside. So here we have a covered area where you really can outdoor entertain all year.
This is what I would like in terms of the roof outside, so that you can entertain even if it's raining. So this has been one of those things that I've been looking for a while, actually.
Your wish is my command.
I can see that there's potential here.
Good. Come on then, let's get in.
Potential is what this house has heaps of, and at a bargain price. With a bit of work and modernising, this could become the forever family home they need.
So, as things stand, we have a kitchen, and then come on through, that leads into this big open living dining area. There are then 3 bedrooms, one of which you go through the bedroom into a massive great conservatory. So it's a little odd. Simple work, nothing expensive, cosmetic, internal, easy peasy. Have a wander. I can see you're thinking. I can tell that cogs are turning. Carly, this is good. Team listed.
Let's go have a look.
Yep.
Yeah.
She looks different today. The cogs are turning. She's thinking this one through. There's hope for me yet.
Fairly small, but it'd be big enough for
Papa.
the Cayenne nursery. It's a bit different. I can see what Phil means here, though, making this, if that other one's a bedroom, then making this the main reception area.
Will be a big space, isn't it?
It's quite a nice space onto the garden.
I mean, you can use it also as an office, because I just like sort of seeing through the glass and sort of, it's nice and green.
It's peaceful as well.
It seems being closer to her family is helping Carly entertain the idea of moving.
I'm kind of surprised with this one in terms of that outside space that you could actually, the annex that can be utilised for guests and things like that, and a full-size garage, and I think that's a massive plus.
I mean, it would be a lovely property when it's been done up.
Hopefully I've demonstrated to you that actually your budget does buy you a long-term home with all the things that you want. Yes, I understand. You can't walk to your family.
I think for me, like, let's finish the house. From there, we can make some final decisions.
Yeah.
OK.
I wouldn't have had any idea, really, of what 250,000 would get you in terms of a property. So now I've got more of a feel for it.
I've done my best. I've shown them 2 awesome houses, as well as this curved ball, any of which could work really well as a long-term family home. So I'm confident that they are in a far stronger position to make that decision to love or to list. And I can't do much more than that.
You've put in a gallant effort, Phil, but just wait until you see what Carly and Eric have achieved with their bungalow.
"11 months since we were first here. Kirstie and I are back in Lincoln to catch up with Carly and Eric, who, after over 5 years of debate, are ready to make a decision over their newly renovated bungalow.
Hello.
Hello? I can't see you. Are you in the park? Are you camouflaged?
Oh, no, I'm not camouflaged.
So how's it going to go today?
I wouldn't set your heart on a win, Phil.
It's been a massive effort on both sides, but now I'm eager to find out what Carly and Eric have decided to do.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Hello.
Is the house going to look as smart as you two do?
Oh, it does.
Even better, I think.
Yeah. Come in and have a look.
When we were first here, the narrow kitchen was too cramped for a family of 5. But now... The extension has given them a generous open-plan kitchen with space for the family to eat together. And a separate utility room helps keep the kitchen as more of a living space.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm absolutely gobsmacked.
It's quite different, isn't it?
It's incredibly different.
Slightly bigger?
I think it's almost doubled the size of the house, really.
What,
the usable
this room?
space, yeah.
It looks really good. It really, really looks smart, doesn't it, Phil?
It does. I tell you what else, the whole thing looks expensive. But are you pleased with it?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yes.
definitely.
The once awkward long bedroom off the kitchen has been split in two to create a room for Matthias and Miller and another for baby Kyan. And when the bigger boys aren't there, their room will double as a workspace for Eric, so the main priorities have all been addressed.
I was worried that these two rooms would be too small when they were cut up. But actually, I mean, they're for sleeping in. They're for sleeping in. You've got a lounge, you've got this amazing big room, you've got the garden. This is for being in bed.
I think the boys are happy at the moment. They want to be together and things now, but I guess in the future, they could have the living room space as a bedroom if they wanted, or...
Yes, yeah. Do you feel it was worth it to get where you are today?
I wouldn't want to relive it again, put it that way, but yeah, I'm pleased where we are now.
The new kitchen involved knocking down the garage and also took some space from their garden. And while the bifold doors allow access to the back, Eric's dream of an outdoor entertainment space will have to wait.
You've lost the garage.
We lost the garage, Phil, and we're really struggling with the storage for now. But that's something that we're going to have to think about coming up with a solution for.
And, of course, no man cave. But I guess you've got the space to put one in.
That's the dream, Phil.
Rising building costs and supply issues meant that Carly and Eric's build was delayed several times, and the final cost came in almost 50% over their original budget at 70 grand. If they hadn't been able to call in favours and do a lot of the work themselves, that figure would have been even higher.
It was really, really hard, really, really difficult work, I tell you. And it hasn't stopped since we started.
I am blown away. I am gobsmacked, because you've done it hard, but it's seriously good.
Upping their budget was a gamble, but it's paid off because they've managed to add an estimated £95,000 to the value of the house, meaning a 25 grand profit. But now I'm dying to find out what they plan to do next.
I think that 25 grand is the difference between what you could sell this for and what you've spent is probably down to the amount of work you've done yourself.
I'm not going to take all the credit to myself. I think you've done very well also. The way that you've been so supportive through the process, you kept us sort of focusing to what we needed to do, and you could see sort of the end product of that. And I think I've learned something different about you through this process.
Oh, don't. You'll set me off.
Eric, you were the one that wanted to move, have the fresh start, but actually you've had to work damn hard physically and mentally, so you wouldn't be quite so worried about doing it again one day when you eventually list this.
I think I would do it. I think I would do it again.
Good man.
But I do think, to be fair to you, Phil, like Eric's probably changed in his commitment to this house. I think he saw this house more as his house from that point.
Yeah, I think being a part of that process also made me feel more sort of invested in it also. So I think I've got more love for it now than before.
It's that time.
Ooh.
Eric, Carly. I don't know why I feel really emotional about this. Sorry. Eric, Carly, are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Are you going to say it? Say it.
I'll let you say it.
No, you say it.
We'll say it together.
Okay.
I think we're going to...
Love it.
Love it.
Yes, you are. And so you should. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because that's you've done it hard yards. And Carly, you've been proved right.
Yeah.
As I normally am.
You deserve a great result.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We learnt a lot about what we didn't want through the process, which then in turn helped us think about what we did want. And yeah, so we definitely wouldn't be where we're at now.
This house is not done. We're still working on it. I think that it will even be more fantastic when it's done.
Well, another one bites the dust for Team Lister.
Oh, no, I don't think... No, I think you did an amazing job.
I think the real win is that Eric now is totally invested in the house.
Totally invested, 100%.
Yeah, which is nice to see.
And that's your win as much as mine. Cheers.
Well done.